The Liberals dropped their long-awaited election costings today, and there was a blue even before it happened.
Who's doing the costings?
People that come past,
Who's doing the costings?
That's a matter for the leader
do you know?
and the shadow treasurer.
Can I raise this?
Do you know? Yes or no? Do you know?
No, I don't.
When Shadow Treasurer Steve Martin eventually fronted the media with his costings, things lived up to his PowerPoint slide. Questions? Yeah, well, let's start with who checked the maths.
If you went to an accountancy firm, there'd be more than one person working on that, checking each other's works. You only relied on one man?
We've relied on someone with 30 years' experience at the highest level of a public service. One person.
But he's verified his own findings. There's no independent verification of his findings.
Well,
himself. Is that right?
I'm not sure how far you'd want to go. Would we want someone to verify the verifier? So no, it's one. It's one individual.
Now, I know what you're thinking. What the f*** are costings and why should I care? Well, I'm glad you asked. Now, this glass of delicious cold beer represents the money the government has to spend. Now, during an election, the incumbent and the opposition take an empty glass and fill it with their election promises. For accuracy, I probably should be using bullshit, but for today's purposes, let's stick with beer. Health, a racetrack, a women's and babies hospital. As you can see, the glass fills up pretty quickly. But what happens when you fill that glass and then compare it to the budget? Well, as you can see, that's not going to work, which is why political parties keep their costings under wraps until the last possible minute. Albo did it in 2022.
Mr Albanese, will your deficit be higher or lower than the coalition? We've asked now over 2 days 10 questions. Can you give us an answer?
I don't want to disappoint you for Thursday.
Be honest with the Australian people.
We will, and we will put it out on Thursday.
The Libs did it in 2021 and it backfired spectacularly.
I don't want to roll out a big spreadsheet of every number attached. Well, I don't have it in front of me right now.
Lestrange by name, Lestrange by nature. So as much as WA Labor wants to smash the Libs for delaying their costings, it really is kind of standard.
We believe they need people who actually cost election commitments, not just add them up 2 days before election day.
What's changed though is the number of people voting early, which is now over 380,000 in this election. Those people had no idea if the WA Libs could pay for their promises, but clearly were happy to swallow it anyway.